Alright, so I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something nice and clear, bro. And I'm gonna tell you the way, basically, on how to. When you have data, I'm gonna show you how basically how to use Gemini to consistently get good titles. Alright, so before the video start, I want to give you a shout out to my boy over here. So my boy Pinterest just texted me. He says, "Bro, holy." So I want to show you what he said. So he says, "Yeah, auto group." I said, "Bro." So I was basically saying, he says, auto groups are bullshit. Best to learn ways and learn best way to learn is YouTube and learn by yourself by testing and posting. Yeah. So best way to learn is on YouTube. Is already Google videos, and then make your own methods out of that. Holy W. That's what I basically did. So by the way, your RPM is gonna be really nice when your channel get monetized. Probably 0.40 cents per 1,000 views, and then which mainly causes in USA audience. So older demographics, yeah. So we'll be watching 200K views. Will probably be $100 right here plus. You're gonna be printing, bro. Yeah. So yeah, it's for real. So yeah, it's for real. All testing. Once you find something that works, you're repeatable. Then it just from there. It just goes up from there. Yeah. So it just goes from there. And I say I use ChatGPT, and then when he told me about. All right, so let me tell you where I really got inspiration from. And I could do this again and again and again on newer channels. So it's just like having good topic ideas that people basically want to see. So, yeah. All right, so, and I want to tell you that and it's not because, and I'm going to say this, it's not because the title formula, it's because these topics that you're posting about has no search volume for what the viewers want to see. So you see @ran. So if we go over here, let me basically switch over. So if we go over to here, so you can see, so if I go to this right here, open this up.
Iran just threatened 45.
I just did this with an image. I use images for this and to prove y'all that your topics matter a lot. So you see Iran. So if we go to Iran right here, and this tells that we have volume. So we have volume, and yeah. So you see Iran, and you see our medium right here, high, competition high. So you see 40 million views, meaning that people is looking for Iran. Like they're been watching this. They're watching this a lot. So that's why we giving the audience what they want to see with different angles on it. So we keeping the same promise, but with different angles. So I'm gonna show y'all smoothly how to do it. So over here for arm stories, you can see arm stories right here. These are where he's just making it in different angles. So he's basically doubling down on works, and he's making more videos to that with different angles, working format with different angles. So and it works every single time. So yeah. So that's what he used to hit over 24 million views. These are just different angles of what's already working. So you see right here, the weakest military in the real. You see the strongest military in the real. You see he keeps the same any angle, but he just changed up the starting words. But yeah, like I said, YouTube is a hard game. But once y'all know it works, bro, you repeatedly do it with a different angle on it. So all right, let me actually go up there and show y'all. So I'm gonna now basically, so let me show y'all my dashboard real quick. So you see dashboard 1 of 10, so 71 APV. I'm gonna show y'all how I'm able to use basically Gemini. So I can use Gemini to basically do this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to my Combat Mind DNA data. So I'm gonna go to my Combat Mind Master DNA data, August 25th. I'm gonna download this, and then what I'm now gonna do is I'm gonna just drag this right here, and I'm now gonna basically come to search. I'm gonna basically just copy and paste all this right here. So we're gonna copy and paste all this right here, and yeah, and I'm also gonna basically just give my URL to my channel. So there's another way I could do it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is come to this. I'm gonna just copy this. I'm now gonna paste this over here. All right, so what I'm now gonna do is basically speak to the AI. So I'm gonna speak to the. I'm gonna do some. So this is where a human brain gotta come in at. So I'm gonna speak to the AI, and what I'm gonna tell the AI. So what I basically want you to do, I want you to analyze my channel identity right now. So this is my channel identity file. And my titles I got posted, I want you to basically search through me articles and search through me top performing outliers is pulling like 100K to 500K plus views. And I basically want to take the working core promise, like it could be the core keyword starting, or I want to take the working angle and then bend it over to my lane. So you already have my my title angle pillars and my core keyword starting title pillars and my title format pillars. But I basically want you to do that right now. So I want you to scan through the YouTube database and basically do this. And yeah. All right, so we're gonna hit this right here. And I'm not gonna fully send this. I'm gonna just copy this right here and just get this over to Gemini. So I'm gonna just copy this word. I'm gonna get this over to Gemini. So what Gemini is gonna basically do is now scan through the YouTube database and use my Combat Man data to basically tell me my next title, what my next title should be. So and this is where, like I said, this is where human brain basically comes in at. So you can see right here, we have the outlier pattern right here. We have outlier pattern 2. We have outlier pattern 3. So yeah. All right. So like I said, this is where the human brain comes in at. You can see that what Gemini does is it goes ahead and make me a full script. Make me a full script. And you can see that the script is good. Also, what I'm going to do is just scroll up real quick. And you can see that right here, adapted titles for Combat Man Lane. So we have this one right here. We have this one. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically tell it. I'm going to basically now tell it is. So I'm going to just type this out. Like I said, it's now time to use your human brain and don't be like an idiot. So use your human brain for this. I need y'all to now focus. I need y'all to stop what y'all doing and do this. All right, so what I'm now going to do, I'm going to now come over to this. I'm going to basically now say this. So here's my one. So what's my 1 of 4 title formulas I stick to permanently? It's working. So the moment you get an outlier, you do more videos to that with different angles. I don't care if that video gets, if you don't want to do it and if you feel like it's low, but when you see an angle works and it gets 60,000 and 30K views, you do more videos of that using that working formula with different angles. So you see right here. So here's the title formula appears right here. It's packaging. So we scroll up. You see we scroll down. 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4. So you see right here. So fresh plugins and plays of current trends right here. So you see we have Formula 1. We have this right here. We have this right here. We have this. So this currently was working. So here are the ready to use ones right here. So I'm now going to ask it. So what ones do I stick to that's currently working? And tell me my permanent 1 of 4 title formulas. So what it's going to basically do is tell me of the ones we basically stick to. So you see it's going to search the web. It's going to say, so you see 1 of 4 right here. So we see your permanent 4 title formulas is threat counterfeit. We scroll up. We have formula 2, attempt, backfire. You see X, try to action. But yeah, so you see why it's working right, curiosity, hook, and central initiative. So you see we have formula 3, we have formula 4. So like I said, I don't give a fuck if you had a video that when you have a formula that works, you repeat that shit and feed it until you can't repeat it no more. So you're gonna repeat it for multiple videos. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just come over to my notes and I'm gonna basically now ask it. So you see adapted for this title. So what I'm gonna do, what we could do is basically go to our shorts. And you can see this video is being pushed. I'm gonna now copy this right here, and I'm now gonna basically copy that as well. I'm now gonna come up to here the latest. And like I said, this is the only way you're going to get better. You're not going to get better off hoping and guessing. RIP to those days, we don't do that no more. We use what's working. We give these viewers what they want to come for. We don't want to waste no viewers' time. We don't want to get views out. When we post random shit, what happens? Views out, what happens? YouTube don't post it no more. So when you post the right shit, you know that the video goes on to keep getting pushed. Alright, so what I'm not going to do is basically now come over to here. Alright, so what I want you to do now is I want you to basically tell me my 1 of 4 hook types. 1 of 4 working hook types. The starting words in my fucking script I stick to. So yeah. Alright, so tell me my script structure. Alright, so I'm gonna now just hit this. You can see when I hit this right here, it's going to basically do the dot connecting over to YouTube. So it's going to watch the YouTube videos, watch these YouTube shorts of ours, and now basically tell us right here. So you see right here. So we have this permanent hook type 1. We have hook type 2. We have hook type. So these don't change. These don't change at all. You can see right here. My permanent script structure is the way the script is starting. So hook, setup, threat escalations, machinable, counterfeit, payoff, reason, convolution. So this we will never change this right here. This will never change. We'll always give AI this. And we'll give AI these hook types right here. So when we get a topic, it's going to pick it. So what I'm going to now do is now have it. So give me titles I should use for my next video. And I'm going to also go ahead and make y'all a full prompt for a new niche. So where you could basically do it. So you see, here are the plugins placed. So you see Formula 1 threat, and then Formula 2, and then Formula 3. And then, so you see right here. So 4 advantages is consequences right here. So you see right here, these are what is working right now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna basically tell it. So let's scroll up. So what we could do is basically tell it All right, so Navy cleared the channel. All right, Iran place. All right, so what I'm not going to do is tell it to like scan through articles, and give me a title for me to use that viewers want to see. Scan through YouTube. All right, so it's going to scan through YouTube and scan through and find me like topics of what the viewers want to see, but we're not going to change around. Your trend don't change. Your topics, angles is what change. So you see right here. So Iran. So you see that I basically did it. So you see Iran. What I'm gonna do is have it send me the titles and proof of the articles. So what I'm gonna have it do is send me the titles and send me the proof of the article at the bottom of it. So you see right here. So we have this title and we have this proof of this. This is why viewers will click this. So it features breaking high stakes numbers, right? So 45 tankers, direct conflict. So yeah, you see Iran. What we could do is go this right here. We're gonna basically search this in the YouTube, and like I said, I'm dropping as much toss as I want to drop. I'm changing this shit, bro. I'm leaking everything. Fuck it, everything is getting leaked. I don't give a flying fuck no more, bro. So you can see no more, bro. So you can see right here. So 4 months ago, you see 1.1K. You can see if we scroll down, you see 2.8K. You see 15,000. So what I'm now gonna do, I'm gonna basically validate this using Gemini. I'm gonna validate this, and we're gonna see if this is good. So I want to validate it. So I want to validate this right here and make sure this title's good. All right, so you can see that we go through filters. We're basically going to use we validate. So you see validate right here, metrics, rating. So you see pillar, alignment, 10-10. So formula right here. So you see why it passes the score breakdown and the title 0 to 17. So you see, so it gives this. So topic demand is basically high. So topic demand is high. Outliers on the search are pulling 69K to 100K plus views, 700K plus views. So you see right here, so it's curiosity tension high. So combining a high specific number, 45 tanks with a direct tactical right here. So you see right here, so we have your proposed title is Iran blacklisted 45 tankers. You see we have a different angle. So you see right here, so why it works. And what I could do is now go through and basically name this as, take this out. I can just name this old chat and then pin it. So I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna come up to Combat Man Therese. Like I said, we could do over 1,000 of scripts using Gemini. And it's an old direct chat right here. So I can say permit 2026 channel DNA Therese. Don't change. All right, so you see right here, so we have this title right here. And you see so why it works. A specific high stakes number, 45 tankers give the viewers concern a reason to click. So a proven escalation arch is a self immediately threat. So you can see so no direct right here. So we can scroll down. You can see it gives you more ideas. So now what I'm gonna have it do is basically scan through articles for the script. So scan through articles and write me the script and tell me the hook type we use. All right, I want to say this again, and I'm not gonna be ignorant. I'm gonna be quite honest with y'all. The moment you have an outlier, what just happened is YouTube don't reward people that post random shit. They reward you that post the right shit. So the moment you make another follow up to that video, and I'm gonna give you a prompt so that way. So you see, I ran backlash 45. Right. So what you see right here is basically gonna give me the script for the short. So you see, it's gonna give me the script. We can just copy and paste this over to our voice, and we can always come back. So you see right here, script structure. Let's go down. So you see right here, the hook type we scroll up. So you see the hook type we used was the hook type 2, direct threat versus no back down. So you see Formula 1 threat X threat into action into location, but Y didn't back down. So you see right here. So now what I'm gonna have it do, I'm gonna show you how to use this prompt. All right. So now what I want you to do. So if I have an outlier, I want you to make me a prompt to where. So if I have a current channel and I have outliers, what I want you to do is I basically want to use this prompt for other niches. So I want you to scan through my channel identity. So I want you to scan through my channel identity for my channel, and I basically want you to tell me my 1 of 4 permit formulas is working, and my one of 4 permit angle that's working angle pillars. So where the moment we have an outlier, we don't change that formula. That's now our permanent form. We now repeat that formula over and over again with new different angles, new endings. We want to see patterns. So go ahead and make me the prompt. So what I'm gonna have Gemini do is basically go through and make us a prompt. All right, so you can see right. So this will help us out a lot. So this will save us from guessing, and this will save us so we can basically know what to post on the channel. So what I'm gonna do is just go to air chat. I'm gonna show you how to use. So I'm gonna go to this. I'm gonna open this up, export in docs. So I'm gonna export in docs. I'm gonna show you how to use it. So yeah. All right. So I'm gonna create document. And it took me years to get to this point, but yeah. All right, so I'm gonna show you how what I'm smoothly mean, and yeah. So it's gonna now create document. It's gonna open it up. All right, so we will now want to do is basically scroll down to this, and we just want to now basically uncheck this right here and click black. And you can see now we have this whole prompt. So like I said, I don't give a fuck if they told you don't post it, bro. Use this shit. Use what I'm about to tell you. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna basically go to select all. I'm going to now come to a new Gemini chat, right? I'm going to come to a new Gemini chat. I'm going to basically just paste this prompt here. All right, so what we're now going to do is basically go over to one of my other channels. So I'm going to show y'all for example how to do this. So I'm going to use my hidden assist one for the day. So you see right here. So I'm going to use my hidden assist one. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just go to search. I'm going to just copy and paste all this right here. I'm going to copy and paste it right here. I'm now going to paste it. So I'm now going to paste it into the Gemini chat. But yeah, I'm now going to paste it at the bottom. And we don't care where we're pasting that. Who gives a fuck? So what we're gonna do next is now come over to our hidden assets channel identity file. Hidden assets channel identity file. Like I said, the moment you have an outlier, the moment you do more videos that work in formula, you get new angles. So the way we're gonna get new angles, I'm gonna tell y'all. So you see, so channel identity and assist. All right, so I'm gonna just download that. And what I'm now gonna do is basically just come here. I'm gonna paste that. All right, so I'm now gonna basically tell it is I'm gonna just now paste this. I'm gonna paste this. I'm gonna wait until this thing. So you see outlier. So you see core working right here. Promise is finding massive hidden financial things. All right, so I'm gonna scroll down. So you see right here formula extract the action that so you see. So what I'm gonna now do is basically tell it that we want to keep our direct formula. So yeah, hold up. All right, so I want you to scan through my title formula file. I want to keep my direct formulas. I want you to give me like an updated list of what's working, of what more we should use formula, because we don't want to share and guess. I want to use what's already working, and we get rid of all the shit that's not working. So what I'm basically gonna do, I'm gonna come over to this right here. And like I said, this is where you got to do human intakes at. So I'm going to basically just come over to this right here, channel DNA. All right, so I'm going to go to select all. I'm going to now just paste this right here. And now what I'm going to do is submit. So I'm going to hit submit. You can see. So you can see. So this is where we got to be. So hidden assets, title system keep. So keep or cut. So all the ones that don't work, I don't give a fuck if you like that. If it was good for you, get rid of it. We want to do stuff that's working. We don't want to make things as hard as it is. Because YouTube is a hard game. Y'all got to be happy and give me all this, bro. And yeah, so you can see right. So proven winning titles that to repeat. So you see right, we repeat it. Basically with a different angle. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just now come up to this right here. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just export this the docx. So I'm gonna export this docx, and yeah. And like I said, this prompt can work for any single niche. This prompt is gonna help you to where you can know it works. You're no longer gonna post random shit. What I need you to do is figure out that channel identity. I made a video to that. Go back to the other video, figure it out, and come back over to this one. This is the one where you want to be at. And this is where we're gonna repeat what's already working. You're gonna get rid of all the shit that's not working. Because guess what? The stuff that's working, you're gonna give the audience this. You're gonna give it to them in different angles. So the way we're gonna come up with our angles, I'm gonna get to that. So you see high escalation. The way we're gonna come up with our angles. So we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna say so. So give me my 1 of 4 pillars. So I can search keywords on YouTube to find more ideas to change the angle, and you see which one the topic idea fits for on my title formula. So yeah, alright. So now I'm gonna do. I'm interested in this. It's gonna tell us keywords. We basically searching on YouTube. So usually treasure almost threw this away. So we're gonna copy this right here, and we're gonna now basically paste this into here. So we're gonna go over to here. We're gonna now paste it. And you see, so treasure almost throwing away this. So what I'm gonna do, and you see my video 100K views, 58 times outlier. So I'm basically gonna come over to here, and like I said, I need y'all to post the right shit. And when you post the right stuff, you're gonna see your views shoot right up. So it ain't, and like I said, it's not luck. It's you doing the right thing. So you doing the right thing, and yeah. So what I'm gonna do is just paste this here. I'm now gonna basically come over to shorts. Come over to shorts, and I'm basically gonna go to videos. So I'm gonna filter this by this year. All right. So I'm gonna do. You see 1.9. We're gonna do one where it's recent, not over like 10 months. Not over 10 months. So that topic will be like that out. But yeah. So not certainly the angle, the topic. So the keywords is like the keywords for how we finding topics. I was supposed to reveal this, but since I love y'all, bro, y'all getting everything. Fuck it. I heard YouTube is ruined by slop, but let's ruin it even more. You feel me? We ain't posting slop though. I'm showing you how the right way with the right shit to do. So we ain't posting. Let's ruin it even more with these methods. All right, the valuable things. Let's go to filter. Let's filter this by this here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is copy and paste everything from search. You can see 800,000 views 4 months ago, 26 views per hour. That means that this video went viral, certainly from the topic ID. The topic ID right here. So we know the topic ID is what this.
Progressive makes it easy to get a quick commercial auto quote online.
The keyword.
So you can get back to all your other.
My husband.
He went into the field.
I know it's.
And we see these views. So this video got pushed from the topic idea. So yeah, so you see 400 views, 200 views. The first 2 hours, it goes up 800,000. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna basically come up to this. I'm gonna basically copy all this. So I'm gonna copy and paste all this right here. And yeah, I'm gonna go to here. I'm gonna basically copy and paste. And I'm not teaching you how to do slop. I want to teach you how to do the right shit. Post the right videos that align with your niche. Because there's niches that's where gurus got you posting random shit and you don't know what works. You know it fucks up your brain because now you're posting all this shit but not knowing what works. So now what I'm gonna have it do is basically validate. So we're not using you can use ChatGPT, we're using Gemini to validate. So validate this of what's working and tell me which title formula you use and which angle pillar you use of my title formula. So what I'm gonna do is just search this, paste this right here, and you can see right here. So pillar one right here, almost Mr. Viable driver. So you see right here, we have 100,000 views. We have this. So what it's gonna now do is your own channel proof. So you see market proof search. So we're gonna basically bend these topics over to our lane. So we're not suddenly copying it, we're bending over to our lane. So we're keeping our title forms what we got. We're just bending over to our lane. I wanna adapt those working topics to my title formula lane so I can have repeatable. And you don't need nobody. I'm giving you all this right now. Yeah. So you see search for the web. So you see topics we plugged into. You see, so we got this the viable things. They almost action. They made a mistake. So they did this. And now what I'm gonna have it do is now. So you can see right here. Now we have this title. So you see the viable things people almost do away in the old kitchen. So you see we have multiple of these ideas. So multiple. You see formula. She almost threw us away. But yeah. So now I'm gonna have it do. Give me my permit. 1 of 4 title formulas of what I stick to, what we don't change at all. So now what I'm going to have it do is basically give me my 1 of 4 permit title formulas of what we stick to, of what we don't change. So this right here goes on our note. We never change it. So what changes you keep the day went and you change like the ending part. So you see right here. So what when the swap, so the melody technique right here, magnet. So AI knows directly how it's supposed to be done. So yeah, so you see right here. So what we swap is we swap the ending words. We swap the ending words right here, so locked in place. So yeah, so what I'm not gonna do is this part right here is what we swap. I believe, yeah, this part. So what we swap is this part right here. This part this part, and then these blank parts is what we swap. So and you always want to check so you don't guess, because I used to guess and hope and guess is what we swap, right? So those parts it's like you're putting a puzzle piece together. So you see the valuable things, action location, and then you see action, and then your swap location. Formula 2 is activity and unexpected event. So what I'm gonna have it now do is also just give me a prompt, so we could you could apply this for other niches. All right, so go ahead and make me a prompt so where I could basically like apply this method to other niches and beginner tips of basically what I bring you. So if I have outliers on my channel, I bring you all my titles that has 20K to 30K views, and we're gonna stop the guesswork, and we're basically you're gonna tell me my permanent 1 of 4 title formats that I stick to and we repeatedly use. But yeah, so we don't guess no more. All right, so since I'm nice enough, chat, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all this prompt. Y'all can use it for any niche, and it works for any niche, any direct niche of you're doing. So I'm gonna just go to this right here. I'm gonna just paste this. And what it's now gonna do is give me a prompt. So this prompt right here is prompt 1. So it stops all the guesswork. It removes it. So any video that perform well, all you're just gonna do is basically bring it. So it stops the guesswork right here. But yeah, all right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just copy this. I'm gonna just now basically go over there and just paste it. I'm gonna go to a new document. I'm gonna just now paste it. All right, so this prompt will be left in the description below, and there's Gemini chat where you could check out at as well. But you can see right, so this stops the guesswork. So for your own channel, right, what you're gonna do is bring it you're gonna bring in all your titles right here that you have posted, and then the niche adaptation prompt is adapt improving formulas to any new niche. So you're adapting into any new niche you do. So yeah, so proven formula. So yeah, so if I don't have one, so we will then double down on that and bring you back when I have outliers, and you tell me what worked, and we repeat that title formula with different angles. Give me the 1 or 2 prompts and beginner tips. All right, so you totally need beginner tips for this, and yeah. So to do this, so you see, so this is that section right here. So what you're gonna do, the step 1 is start with the prompt user. So if you don't have no formula, you're gonna basically bring in it, and then once you have a video that does well, 20K, 30K views, you're then going to come back to this prompt, and you're gonna basically I'm gonna show you which prompt you're gonna basically bring it. So I'm gonna put lines like this, of course, across, and yeah. All right, so let's say this. So you see where I lock actual word. So what we're gonna do is scroll up. This is step 2. So the double down and prompt. So you see where, so this prompt right here is step 1 is when if you're a 0 starter. So if you're a starter, and all you're gonna do, your job is to do is I'm gonna zoom this up. Your job is to do is basically bring it this prompt, copy and paste this prompt, and then what you're gonna do is copy and paste it right here. Let's say if you're a new channel, you got a brand new channel, you don't know shit about this niche, right? So let's say you got a brand new channel, you haven't posted on it at all, you don't know nothing about this niche. This is where beginners fuck up at, and the beginners fuck up at here a lot. So let's say you don't know none at all you post. I'm gonna show y'all what you're gonna do. So you're gonna basically go to switch. You're gonna go to view channel, and this keeps you so where you don't post random shit. You're not guessing no more. You remove all the guesswork. All right. So what we're gonna do now is what this is gonna do. It's gonna tell us our title format. So basically like our channel identity. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do is have it. I'm gonna just copy this bio. I'm gonna just have it give us our whole title channel identity. So firstly, I'm gonna have it give us our 1 of 4 title formats, and then our channel identity. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna just paste this here with this prompt. It's like starter prompt for new beginners. So you see right here. So we have structure. So we have why movies. You see why movies lack technical weapon. So psychology. So you see why movie. So what I'm gonna do is scroll down, and you can see all right. So we have this right here. We have this. So the concept is so formula 2 with formula 3. So let's scroll up. So this is the Hollywood reality versus Dunker. So structural, and I'm going to now ask it. So how do we use all these formulas? And I know some of y'all are beginners. I'm going to get this to y'all. So you can see execute 4 block test right here. So you see Formula 4. We scroll up so you see Formula 1. We have this Formula 1 right here in movies. We have Formula 2. We have Formula 3, Formula 4. I'm going to now scroll down and you can see right here. So you see metrics, impressions, click-through rate right here. So yeah, so 6 to 8%. But since we're doing shorts, I'm doing shorts. Alright, since we're doing YouTube shorts, step 1 is the 10-second rule. 10-second hook rule is Hollywood right here. So you see formula right here, on screen, text overlay. But yeah, so you can use black and white stroke text. Alright, so what I'm going to do, chat, you see 70% view, and you hit a 1 in formula. So yeah, so you see this right here. So analyze, view versus what the way. So in YouTube analytics for shorts, go to your reach tab, and the shorts tab view versus what the way. So percentages. Under a 60% view, the hook or the title concept fell to hold their attention. But yeah, so at 70% view, your formula is basically working. Over 80%, your 100% everything's view. So yeah, so if it's 70% view, that means your formula is so-called working. Alright, so also what I'm gonna do is now basically come up to this. I'm gonna now basically place this in this notes. I'm gonna paste this in this notes, and yeah. And I'm basically going to come over to here. I'm basically going to hit combat clarify Therese. I'm going to now basically paste this here. I'm going to say permanent formula. And now what I'm going to do is basically now ask it for the views. So what views do I look for and we avoid to know my formulas working and my hook? And how would I know if a video flop, if it's my formula or my hook? And this is where most beginners fuck up at. So this is why I tell you cool. So you see right here, so view versus right away, so metrics. So where to find a reach tab right here. So the hook and the title did your first few seconds stop the scroll. So if you have a targeted goal, 70% view. If you scroll over average percentage view, right? So engagement tab, the formula, retention did your script structure, keep them watching. So 100%, 85%, 30, 60 seconds in. So yeah, all right, so we'll scroll down. We're gonna go over to this right. So how to diagnose if it was your if you hook or formula. So the numbers is high swipe away right here versus view. So and yeah, so we want to have like a high view, more view, and less swipe away. So yeah. So ABV. So how to know the formula flop script plus topic. So the numbers is good view right here, right, 75%, but your terrible retention is like 35% ABV. So what happened is your the hook promised something interesting, but the body of the script was boring. Yeah. So yeah. All right. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna basically come up to this right here. I'm gonna now basically paste this on here. So I'm gonna come over here. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna basically just paste this right here. All right. So we now have everything pasted, right? So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit Control Plus. I'm gonna now come over to this right here, and I'm gonna say, so after I got as many, so give me a prompt. So after I got 20 to 30 videos posted, I bring you that prompt. You will decide if my formula's working and it's not, or is it my hook that made it fail? So like I said, this is where most channels mess up at. So most beginners mess up at. So this prompt right here will stop the guessing. So we'll go to your YouTube studio. So after 20, 30 videos, you ain't got to worry about using this prompt now. After you have 20, 30 shorts posted, what you're going to do is copy and paste your formula data. And you're going to basically use this prompt. So where you're going to use this prompt. So where you could basically see if you should keep going with that formula or not. Or like get rid of it. So this is what this prompt decides. Alright, so I'm gonna scroll over. Alright, so it's gonna basically tell me the 104 permanent ones to stick to. So yeah. Alright, so you can see right here. So all you're just gonna do is basically copy these prompts and paste this over there. So it's gonna basically help y'all to where after 20, 30 shorts posted on your channel, you're then gonna come over to you're gonna come over to this prompt. You're gonna copy it. I'll put it in the description. You're gonna copy it, and then you're gonna basically give it your 104 formulas that you have posted. It's gonna decide if you should keep going or you should pivot it or you should get rid of it. So like I said, YouTube is a hard game. As long as you use these prompts and you're not guessing, bro, it removes all the headache. So it removes all the headache, and yeah. So like I said, most gurus overcomplicate shit. I'm not really here to overcomplicate this shit for y'all, but yeah. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just make another chat as well. I'm gonna just paste all this right here in one chat. So all this right here in one folder. I'm gonna just do Control V it. I'm gonna now basically do this right here, and I'm gonna I'm gonna show you. So yeah, so I'm gonna scroll up. I'm gonna just hit this dot, and I'm gonna just hit none. Alright, so alright, so you see this right here. So we use this, and this help us aware we know of what works. We know what don't work. So yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna give us beginner tips. Alright, so and this prompt is over here. It's for basically so where you can find out of which title formula is basically working and which one you should repeat. Alright, so I'm gonna just basically copy this right here and paste this in my notes. And both prompts will be in the description where you can check it out at as well, along with this one. So yeah. I'm gonna see you on the next video, bro. And like I said, make sure y'all take y'all time with this, bro. Chat, and make sure y'all not just hoping and guessing, because like I said, if you just throw random shit at the wall, your brain will get confused and you won't even know what works on your channel. And you're just gonna be flopping, man. You're just gonna be posting random shit. And I was there, and I did that before. That's why I don't do that no more. And yeah, I can see the patterns on my channel, like yeah. So yeah, on my shorts channel, but yeah. So I'm out, and I'm gonna also go through and like I said, just copy these prompts again, and I'll basically give this to y'all. So yeah, so I'm gonna copy these prompts and just give this to y'all. So where y'all can basically now know of what works. So that's what these prompts are for. So yeah. So this one prompt right here is for your 104 title formulas of what's already working. You have a 20 to 30K view video, and then next is right here where it's gonna basically decide if you should keep going with that formula, and then the next one is it's gonna basically let y'all know of if the formula is working. So yeah, so that's what we need these at, and yeah. So I'm out, and like I said, you could go through and read it. I know it's a lot, but it's better when you're not posting random shit and when you know of what works on your channel, because it's easier for you to like get pushed, and it's easier for you to like gain consistent views because you now know what works and you remove all the guessing. So yeah, I know it felt hard at first, me probably coming up here doing this. I'm sorry if I overcomplicated shit a bit, but I'm here to help y'all, and I'll be giving y'all access to this Gemini chat below. But yeah, so conversation right here. So conversation with Gemini prompts. Because when you post random shit, do you want to, and I want to say this, do you want to deal with this chat? Let me show you. So when you post random shit, do you want to deal with this? Do you want to deal with this? Yes or no? So let me know in the comments. If you posting random shit, you're going to deal with your video's not getting pushed, it's not getting tested out. All of this is going to pick up, and you're not going to know nothing that works. So you see right here, we know this worked because they stayed. We know it worked because they stayed. So yeah. So being with these prompts save us from guessing, and it removes all the guesswork. So that's what this prompt is here to do. So yeah. All right. So like I said, you need these prompts, and it removes all the guesswork. So I'm also gonna now ask it. So. And you can see right here. So I'm now gonna basically ask it. So yeah. So I'm gonna basically just come over here. We're gonna paste it right here. So you can see. So we could do Combat Man, title generator, or YouTube source strategy plus prompt. So yeah. So like I said, it will be in the description. And I could literally did all this off my laptop, literally. So yeah. So I'm out. I'm gonna see you on the next video. Like I said, use Gemini, bro. Let Gemini help y'all. And I'm linking all these right here. All these prompts will be linked in the description below. So also, let me go through now and basically put inside a folder. Show y'all of the folder I'm putting inside. So yeah, so where y'all can see that. So I'm gonna go to YouTube Search Strategy right here. I'm gonna go over to this. I'm gonna basically just go over to here. I'm gonna go over to new. I'm gonna basically go to here. I'm gonna just paste this right here. I know y'all gonna be like, oh, bro, he's a girl. I'm not watching him, bro. I'm trying to stop you from posting random shit, bro. You feel me? I'm trying to stop you from making the same mistakes I made a few years ago. And post the right shit. Because when you post the wrong shit, it's like your channel get lost. Like YouTube don't know like what direction where to push the channel to. They don't know what you're doing. Like you gotta have a proven system to know, so the album it could be easier for the album like to push your videos out. But yeah, I'm gonna just paste that there. I'm gonna now also just get this one right here. I'm gonna paste that there, and yeah. So, and I'm also gonna link this this Gemini chat in the description. And I'm sorry if I overcomplicated shit a bit, if I fucked up your brain a bit, bro. I just want to put you on the right route where y'all won't be making the same mistakes like years later, and you could learn from it and better it. So yeah. So let me see. Terry's repeatable, working, title formulas, prompts. Alright, so I'm gonna just now go to this docx. I'm gonna basically drag this right here. And yeah, I'm out. But yeah. So I'm gonna see you on the next video, chat. Take care. And like I said too, I want hold up before we end. Make sure y'all, like I said, make sure y'all doing 1 of 4 title formats, bro, and you're seeing the patterns. And you're not just hoping and guessing, because when you hope and guess, you're losing your chance to get pushed. And when you see patterns, you can see, so the angles is what changed, the topic changed, but as long as you're seeing a title format, you're seeing this core word at the starting, I just want you to know that you're doing the right thing. And yeah. So every single title won't go viral, but it's gonna help you to where you can boost your chances to get pushed. So you're not just throwing random formats at the wall and you're hoping and guessing. But yeah, I'm out.